Finally back with a makeup tutorial. Seriously, I haven't sat down in front of the camera and just like done my makeup in I don't even know how long, with all the vlogs and us going on vacation and just like all the cleaning videos. I've just been more preoccupied with other things the past few months than doing videos for you guys that are, you know, pretty informative like on makeup. So I'm really happy that I got to do this for you guys today. I did a poll on my Facebook group, Momming in Makeup, and this one definitely won. Just a good old makeup tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to see how I got this makeup look, just go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm using Tarte Shape Tape to just prime my lids. So I'm going to be using this little Deluxe crease brush by Real Techniques. And then I just get air spun. I'm obsessed with the air spun. Like, works great. And it's not like $25. You can buy it at Walmart or Walgreens. So I just set down the concealer really well. Especially right now in the summer. I'll crease easier just because, you know, obviously you get more sweaty. So I make sure to, like, instead of just like brushing it on, I like really pack it in. So I'm gonna be using a palette I haven't used in a while. It's the Lorac Mega Pro 3. I think this is the, yeah, 3. This is the third one. I love this palette. I think I'm gonna do like a bronzy look today, like summery, glowy, bronzy look. Let's just go with that. I'm gonna go in with these two colors right here in my transition. And then I'm going to start smoking it out with this color right here. I love this brown color. It's so warm and like buttery. I love it. Like the perfect warm, like just rich warm brown without it being too dark. I'll be using my dirty ass brushes. This is an M441. The way you can find your crease is you just kind of open your eye, like have it slightly open and like look down, and you can see where your crease is. You want to make sure you start your transition color in your crease and a little bit above to really make your eyes a little bit bigger. So if you kind of just go like this and you just start anywhere, it can just get messy. So alright, so I just kind of start at the edge and then you just start buffing it from the inner corner to the outer corner. And like I kind of like start like this with, like I said, with my eyes kind of like shut, half open, and then once I can find my crease, then I just kind of lift my brows to be able to see the whole lid, and then just blend everything out. You guys wonder why I go like this, like while I'm blending, that's why. So now I'm going to go in with Maple, and then just start on my lash line with the little flat shader brush. These purple brushes, if you guys ever see me using these purple brushes, these are Sigma brushes that I got in like a set like forever ago. I'm not even kidding. It was like 5-6 years ago I got these brushes, and they still work really well. I don't have like any fault. They were pretty expensive for this set, but they were so worth it. Okay, so I kind of stop before my crease. See how my crease is like right here? I stop like right before I hit that, just because I don't want to take it too far up. And I'm going to take this M433, which is different from the M441 that I was using. See how this one like is blown out, and this one is a little bit more like dense, but it's still like fluffy. I like to use the M433 in my crease when I'm trying to blend out any dark colors. I'm going to take the same maple brown color on this brush and then start working that into my crease. And you want to make sure you pay attention to how you hold your brush. You don't want to be too close, because you want to make sure you're doing a light application. The closer you hold it, like the harsher the shadow is going to go on your lid. So you want to make sure you hold it a little bit far back, and you just work on a section at a time. Like you want to start at the outer corner, blend that, and then go towards the middle and then the end. So now I'm going to go back with the flat shader brush and just darken it a little more because I want it to be darkest here and then, you know, kind of go up. And then you can take the first blending brush that we used with no product and just kind of blend again. And then one last time with the M433 in the crease. You guys just want to use a light hand. You don't need to apply too much pressure. Okay, so that eye's done. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye real quick, and then I'll be right back to do the lashes. Okay, so before I put on some lashes, I'm going to add a little shimmer on the lid. Or like a lot of shimmer. I'm gonna do cider. This one right there. I'm just gonna put it all over the lid right on top of that dark brown that we did earlier. And then I'm gonna take the first blending brush that we used and just kind of blur the edges. I don't want it to be in the crease really. Okay, and I'm gonna take this flat Eco Tools brush and load that up on both sides with cider. And then spray a little Mario Badescu spray. Just kind of add that in the center and then blow it out on the sides. See, I just made it a little more bronzy. You could go a little bit further and add another like lighter shimmer in the center just to make the eyes pop like a tiny bit more. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put Bellini. It's like just this like orangey shade and just put it right in the center. See, it gives it just a little bit more. Just like that. Okay. Alright, I'm done. I'm done now. Okay, so now for the face, I already did primer. So I've been loving this combination of foundations. If you guys watch my channel, I'm sure you guys know I'm like a big fan of like combining foundations for my dry skin because I do like full coverage, and most full coverage foundations tend to be on the drier side. But I do have dry skin, so that doesn't always like mesh well. So I've been using the Makeup Forever HD foundation stick in 120, and this is more of like a, you know, dewier like finish kind of foundation. And then this one is from the drugstore. It's the Maybelline 24 Hour Foundation in Natural Ivory. Bomb. This has awesome coverage. It's like, it's really, really nice. I haven't seen like too many people talking about this, but it's bomb. Okay, so I do the foundation stick first, and I kind of just do some stripes like this, and then I just do like a pump on the back of my hands, like 2 pumps. So now for concealer, I've been using light neutral. And then I use light sand, the inner part. Like that, and everywhere else. Because when I use light sand and I drag it all the way out here, it's like way too light out here, like it's way too obvious. Okay, and then no surprise here, I'm still using the Mocha Match Stick by Fenty Beauty for cream contouring. And I've been bringing my nose contour like a little bit higher. So I feel like it was a little too low, and it didn't even really look like I was contouring my nose. And then I use this G3 by Morphe. And I get a lot of questions on like contouring. Like, what do you have to cream contour? Do you have to contour and bronze? Like what? Like, I feel like people get caught up in watching other people do their makeup, and it's like, oh, I have to do it that way, or oh, I have to do it like she's doing it, or I'm not doing it that way, I'm doing it backwards. Like, it doesn't matter. Do what works for you. Like, I just like cream contouring, and then I'll bronze. Sometimes I'll still powder contour on top if I just want a little bit more structure to my face. But if you cream contour it, you technically don't have to like powder contour if you bronze, because the bronzer is just going to latch onto that contour that you did prior with the cream, and you know, you should be good to go. But like I said, if you have like a rounder face and you want that more structured look, cream contouring and powder contouring with the bronzing is going to give you that like really like more snatched like face look. But if you just want like natural everyday, you don't need a contour at all. You can just bronze, just play around with it. That's the beauty of makeup. You can do what you want. So yeah, so that's definitely my advice with like a lot of stuff. You don't have to wear eyeliner, you don't have to wear falsies. Like, you can do what you want, you know. And if you do want to do it, just practice it and you will improve, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to take Air Spun. Again, this is the naturally neutral shade. There are other shades, but this is the only one I've used. And baking is like essential for me once it's hot outside. Even though I have dry skin, I just don't leave it on for like 5 minutes like people with oily skin should do. So I literally just do this, and then I take the other side of my sponge and kind of buff it in, or not buff it in, like pat it in. And right away I'll go in with a small brush and just like dust away the excess. Now I'm debronzing with the, again, no surprise here, the Butter Bronzer. I love this. I hit pan on this. I like never hit pan on powder stuff. It's weird. And I'm using the M527 by Morphe. And I like to start by just stamping the bronzer like where my contour is, and then just blending it out. So I kind of contour and bronze at the same time. And for blush, I'm going to be going in with Margin Blush by MAC. It looks like this. It's like a frost finish. It looks beautiful on the skin. It gives you like a really nice, not really sheen, just like a glow. Like, it makes it look a little glowy. And then I just use this blush, the brush that I use to wipe off all of my translucent powder, and I just go and buff everything out. Make sure everything looks nice and blended, not too harsh. And then after I'm all done with all the powders, I go in with the Mario Badescu Rosewater Setting Spray. Okay, we're gonna finish the eyes first, and then I'll do the highlight. I like to take a little flat brush like this. This is a E43 by Morphe, and take the darkest color. So I'm gonna take that maple shade and stamp it right on my lash line. I love smoking out my lower lash line. You want to take it like a little bit further. I didn't take that more condensed blending brush, the one we used in the Crease, the M433, and take that dark shade on the tip of this, and then just keep buffing it out a little bit lower. Just make sure everything's nice and blended. And I'm going to do some mascara. Okay, and for highlight, we're going to use the Nicole Guerrero Anastasia palette, and I usually use Glow Getter and Forever Young, the two middle ones right there. Just kind of mix it up. And then I take it flat like this, do my nose highlight, and I use that to just highlight the tip of my nose. And for lips, I'm going to use Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D and the Curvy Gloss by ColourPop and I Love Sarai. I'm actually going to take some Child Star by Too Faced, put it in the center, and then I'm going to use the gloss on top. Okay, and that's it for this makeup look. Okay, so I think that's a little bit a little bit better. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys have any requests for any other videos, go ahead and leave them down below, or just message me on any other social media platforms that I have, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!